All right, let's talk about a technology that pretty much every Windows Server admin has touched, DFSR. But what if I told you that this familiar tool is kind of leading a double life? Yeah, there's the one job we all see it doing, and then there's its secret, way more critical job that honestly keeps our entire network from falling apart. So you gotta wonder, right? How can a single service juggle two completely different responsibilities without, tripping over itself? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna unpack. It's time to explore the split personality of DFSR. So just think of DSSR as one really powerful engine. But depending on how you set it up, that one engine can be used for two totally distinct purposes. Let's kick things off with the role you're probably most familiar with. First up, we've got DFSR's day job. This is the reliable workhorse, the one that's constantly chugging along in the background, keeping all of our team files and departmental data perfectly in sync across the whole company. Its main mission here is pretty simple to grasp. You've got a folder on, say, server A over in the main office, and you need a perfect, always updated copy on server B at a branch office. Well, DFSR is the magic that makes that happen, just seamlessly. And the benefits here are, well, they're huge. It's not just about copying files. This setup gives you high availability. So if one server goes down, no big deal. Your users can still get to their data on the other server. It also saves a ton of network bandwidth, and we'll see exactly how in just a second. The big thing to remember for this role is that you, the admin, are in complete control, setting it all up from the DFS management console. Now, this is the secret sauce that makes it all so efficient, remote differential compression, or RDC. So instead of copying a massive 100 megabyte PowerPoint deck all over again just because someone fixed a typo on slide 3, DFSR is smart enough to use RDC to find and send only the tiny bits of that file that actually changed. It's brilliant, and it saves so much time and network traffic. Okay, so that's the day job. Now let's pull back the curtain on its secret identity. DFSR has this other role, a silent, absolutely non-negotiable, and critical job, protecting the very heart and soul of your Active Directory domain. And this is its other face. Here, it's the technology that is required to replicate the SYS-VOL folder. Every single one of your domain controllers has to have a perfect, up-to-the-second copy of this folder, and DFSR is the engine that absolutely guarantees it. So what's actually in SYS-VOL? Honestly, think of it as your domain's official rulebook. It holds all your group policies, the settings that define security, deploy software, and control what your users can and can't do. It also holds all those logon scripts. If this replication breaks, your domain is basically unhealthy. Policies won't apply right, and things get weird. And unlike the file sync role, this is all handled automatically by Active Directory itself. You don't touch it.
So we've got one engine doing two totally different things. Let's put them right next to each other. This is really where the whole picture clicks into place.
This table just lays out that split personality perfectly. On one side, its purpose is your everyday user data. On the other, it's the domain's fundamental rulebook. For files, you, the admin, configure it all by hand. For SYS-VOL, Active Directory takes care of everything behind the scenes. And finally, for files, the data's out there in a visible share, but SYS-VOL is a protected, hidden system folder. Same engine, but two completely different worlds. Okay, this is all pretty interesting, right? But why is this distinction so incredibly important for you right now? Well, because understanding these two faces of DFSR is absolutely essential if you have any plans to upgrade to Windows Server 2025. And this, right here, is the big takeaway. For a long time, this older technology called FRS was what handled sysvol replication. As of Server 2025, FRS is completely gone. It's deprecated. This isn't a suggestion, folks. It is a hard requirement. Your domain must be using DFSR for sysvol replication before you can even think about introducing a 2025 domain controller. So here's your game plan, nice and simple. First, you need to check and see if your domain is still using that old FRS for sysvol. If it is, step 2 is to migrate from FRS to DFSR. Don't worry, it's a very well-documented process. Once that's done, and only after that's done, are you clear to start adding your shiny new Windows Server 2025 domain controllers to your environment. So there you have it, the two faces of DFSR. It's this one incredible replication engine that's pulling double duty, performing two completely separate but equally vital jobs. One that you control for all your user files, and another that works automatically to guard the core rules of your entire domain. So yeah, understanding this dual role is crucial for getting to Server 2025. But it also gets you thinking about what's next, doesn't it? I mean, as our data just keeps exploding and our networks get more and more complex, what's the next evolution of this technology going to be? What comes after DFSR to keep all our stuff in sync, available, and most importantly, secure?